because I know you're working in prison reform.
Yeah.
Right? Tell me about that, because that's important to you.
It is important to me. Thank you for giving me that opportunity.
It's important to everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I think that our culture, we live in a very punitive culture, and we live in a culture that thrives on fear. And I just think that we are not being very successful in our approach at helping people heal when they've done damaging things in their lives. Our system, our prison system is not a rehabilitative system.
Like having empathy.
Having empathy for people when they've made mistakes, yes, 100%. But I think even more than that, investing in rehabilitation. Investing in actually saying, we believe you're a good person who made bad choices. Let's figure out why you made those bad choices and help you understand how to make better choices in the future.
Yeah.
Instead of, you're a bad person, you're scary, you're always going to be a bad person, and you're always going to be scary, so we're just going to throw away the keys and put you in a place where we don't have to think about you anymore.
Even temporarily, even a year in prison, 2 years in prison, however many years, I believe there needs to be rehabilitation. So when these people who are convicted of whatever get out, they have a chance
100%.
to be a better person. And that's, if you just throw them out on the streets, you're not fixing the problem.
100%. Well, and the truth of the matter
it's hard
is,
to get a job.
Yeah. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of people, a lot of the women that I was in prison with were like, I didn't do drugs until I came to prison.
Wow.
I came to prison, and there's no incentive to grow. There's no incentive to get better. There's a ton of pain that nobody's helping you process. And then there's drugs that make you feel better. And some of the drugs are brought in by officers. Some of the drugs are brought in by other inmates, whatever, but they're there. And so, okay, screw it, especially if I have 20 years to life.
Yeah.
You have these 18-year-olds who are getting slammed with 25 to life without parole. They have no hope. What do you expect them to do? And then now laws change and we send them back out on the street because, we're going to be a more forgiving society. But you've not prepped these people to be back out on the street. And so they fail. And then it's their fault. And that they're more pieces of shit, and they feel worse about themselves, and there's more shame, which covers your conscience more. And that's the thing, Michael. We commit crimes because we lose empathy, and empathy is sourced in conscience, which is rooted in feeling. So if you stop feeling because the feelings are too big, or you don't have anybody helping you understand how to feel those feelings, you lose your connection to your conscience, which disconnects you completely from empathy. So you are more likely to do a bad thing to somebody else, right? But instead of giving people permission and support and capacity to feel more and teaching them how to feel those feelings that they need to feel, rehydrate their humanity that's been completely dehydrated so that they leave with a conscience, we do the opposite.
Yeah.
And I felt it in myself. Like after a year in prison, I felt myself just kind of angry and
disconnected
and jaded. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, I made a commitment to myself before I went into prison. I'm not going to let this break who I am. I'm not going to let this break who I am. And I took myself for a walk on the track, and I was like, why are you so angry? Why are you so jaded? You're angry at the wrong people. What's going on?